Hi everyone and welcome back to the Soul Silver Nuzlocke. So last time out we got the second badge in the Azalea Gym. Did lose a couple of Pokemon though, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we lost Beedrill and Bellsprout, which is a little bit annoying. But we actually did make it to Goldenrod City. One thing that we didn't do actually was to go to Route 34 and get our encounter. So we're going to go down there and get that now. So we've already got the Rattata, so... Oh, can't escape apparently. Got a bit frustrated, but we'll get away. There we go. Let's get this item as well. TM63 embargo. Okay, not bad. Probably won't be used, but just try and get our encounter here. I think you can get a Drowsy on this route, so not too bad. Or we can get a Ditto, which will actually be kind of useless, but like for a Nuzlocke, pretty useless. But we'll see how we go. So he's going to use Transform, which means that we likely will like have to be very careful here. So we'll actually just use a Great Ball because it could use Self-Destruct, which would be really unfortunate. It means we'd lose the encounter. There we go. At least we got it. So that's good. So in terms of like Ditto, I feel like it's like a lab Pokemon. So I feel like this is like a... Like this was kind of thought up in, you know, in a lab. So we'll... And being that it's a Japanese game, I think calling it Japan just feels a bit more right. So we'll call it Japan. There we go. Highly doubtful we'll use it. We might be able to use it for like a really niche fight a bit later on. Maybe like the 8th gym perhaps, you know, Dragon on Dragon could be useful. Okay, so Goldenrod City, in terms of what do we need to do here? So there's the gym, of course. There's a couple of bits that we can do in the tower, in the radio tower here. I think namely getting this special quiz campaign. Yep, so, oh god, we're testing the knowledge here. Can you check the town map with your Pokegear? Yes. Need arena can only be female? Yes. Uses apricots as ingredients? No, he uses apricorns. Is it possible to use a TM on Magikarp? Yes, that is true. Pokemon talks, is he on with Marie? I believe it's Mary, not Marie. There we go, so we've got the radio card, lovely. That's what I'd like to see. Oh. Right, so weirdly this gym leader was just watching us, because you know. Yeah, let's do the lottery as well, why not? No, no matches, that's unfortunate. Anything to do up here? I honestly cannot remember. I feel like I can't be asked. So we'll just go and run through with what we've got. So the level cap is 19, we've got a couple that are sort of close to that level cap now. Or on that level cap. So as you can see here, we've got like Italy, all these guys are relatively close except for South Africa. So what we're going to do is we're going to go slightly above because there's a couple of encounters that we can get north of Goldenrod as well. So we're going to go just above there and go for that. There's also down in the basement we can go and do some battles as well. So to get the Route 35 encounter, we have actually got to go through a few battles here, so will be useless. Let's make sure we don't over-level. Let's use Magnitude here. There we go. That's good. Let's Vulpix down. Perfect. And then we will make our way up here. So I think we'd rather do this battle here. Okay, let's change out here. realise we don't have a very good water type at the moment, do we? So, don't know why we went into Ekans here, weak to ground, but the Intimidate helps. We'll change again. And we'll go into here. Kind of hard countered by Diglett a little bit here. We'll use Hyperfang. Crit probably actually mattered there, to be honest with you. But we also kind of want to spread the XP around a little bit as well. Okay, Hyperfang again. See if this doesn't crit. So the crit actually didn't matter on the level 10, it still would have taken him out, so useful. Okay, so need to remember that Rattata there is getting very close to that level cap, so be very careful with that one. Gotta fight the policeman. Be Intimidate, yeah. Okay, Ember shouldn't do too much damage. As long as it doesn't burn me, we're okay. Okay, Magnitude 5, he might survive this. Yeah. It's the only problem with Magnitude. It's a very good move, but it just has that unfortunate risk of running a Magnitude 5, which barely does any damage at all, so... Okay, very close here with him. Be level 19, so once he gets to level 19, we're going to have to switch out and put him to the back of the party. Also being very careful not to let him faint, but a Magnitude 9 should help us here. I knew I was never did to a crit there, but also very close. Okay, so level 19, so he's now at the level cap. Don't forget we've also got some gym trainers to go yet as well, so we've got to be very careful. So we'll switch into South Africa here, and we'll get our encounter. Okay, Drowsy, not bad. It was also available on the route below, Goldenrod, but this is fine. So we use Quick Attack. Okay, so use the Saber, that's fine. Use Ember. Okay. Use it again, because a crit shouldn't kill from there. Lovely, okay. And now we'll give it a go to catch. Regular Pokeball should be fine. Okay, that's good. So Drowsy, I don't know, like Psychic kind of feels like a bit more maybe Middle Eastern perhaps. So maybe more like, I don't know, like, not to generalise, but maybe something like Greek or Turkish perhaps. There we go. We're just kind of naming them countries at this point anyway. There's no, like, real rhyme or reason behind it. Oh, Abra would have been lovely. It's unfortunate that we had to go away from that one. Abra would have been great. You know, Alakazam would have been a very good Pokemon at this level. Or at least a Kadabra. Okay, better than that, not bad. Frankly, we're a little bit under level with South Africa here and Liquid Lava, so quite nice that we can kind of use him a little bit more. Moving into this kind of battle here. Okay, poison powder's not useful there, but we've got enough berries to not have to worry about it. Okay. There we go. That's the bending that down. I don't want to trade phone numbers with you. Okay, let's get... we've got an antidote, yeah, cool. There we go. So we're going to carry on going down here, mainly because there's items down here that we can utilise. Paralysed Hill, nice. Encounter. Hoot hoot. So, of course, let you know that earlier we lost Beedrill and Bellsprout to Bugsy, and then we also lost. Oh god, who did we lose? Togepi. To a random rocket grunt in the Slowpoke well, which was very disappointing. Especially that one was more down to my own greed than anything else. The two with him, Bugsy's gym, were just sacrifices we had to make to get out of the battle without losing too much else. So they were very disappointing ones to lose, especially Bellsprout. But still. Oh, I didn't realise this guy was a trainer. What a random place to be standing. Birdkeeper Brian. Well, it's good. It's free XP at least. Okay, that should take us to level 18, so now I've got to be a bit more careful. Pidgeotto. So basically like fighting Falconer again. Only difference being we're about 6 levels above where we were then. Nice, good flinch. Quick attack's fine. Lovely. Oh. Gonna hop over the ledge there, but just didn't make it in time. It's a shame. I think we actually probably got the worst encounter in the whole route there in Drowsy, so could have got a Nidoran, Abra. A little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Oh. Didn't want to run into this guy. That's fine. Juggler Irwin with his mini Voltorb, I believe this is. Okay. Alright. Oh, we got staticked. Love that. It's fine. We may need to switch anyway. We definitely will after this one if this is the level 10 one. And this is level 14 one. Okay, let's switch out here. We'll switch into Columbia here. Okay, we definitely have to switch again. Ooh. So good news here is that we'll at least survive 2 Sonic Booms, so that's fine. Okay. Hyperfang missed, and for some reason I was holding a Chillin Berry, which is very weird. Okay, paralysed. We don't have quick attack, so that's a little bit disappointing. But it does look like it doesn't have any electric moves, so which is good. So we can just keep switching and cycling through here. We also don't have a plan for Whitney at all. The Clefairy, you know, is generally okay, but do I have a plan for the Miltank? Absolutely not. I think we're just kind of going to have to go on a wing and a prayer. Okay. Don't think this is going to do too much damage, so we'll have to see. No. There we go. There we go. So that should be the last of the battles. If not, there'll be one more. No, I'm good, Mr. Juggler Man. I don't want to give you my phone number. Right, okay. So now we want to go up in here into the park because there's a couple more encounters that we can get. First one being in the park. I'll quickly heal as well. There we go. Really good music in the park as well. It's really like relaxing, chilled out. It's good. So I know I need to get the encounter, but there's also some bits around here that we can get. We can't use rock climb just yet. Soothe Bell, really useful. We could put that now on the Zubat, so we'll do that now. Then that means it will be a lot closer to be evolving into Crobat when the time comes. I'm gonna go down here, see if we've got any good stuff down here to utilise. Dig TM is very useful. That will help us out massively. Anything down here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So we'll just go back up here now and get our encounter. A little bit annoying that you kind of have to do it that way, but there we go. Right, let's see what the national park encounter will be. Okay, hoot hoot. All right, no worries. That could just be a sack for Whitney. Let's use quick attack here. I feel like this is like a very, I don't know how to. We'll name it after a random country. I think probably like Russia or Poland or something. I don't know. Something European, I think. It's an owl, so like, you know, kind of could be Britain or, you know, something like that. But I know, I think let's call it like, I don't know, Belgium. That'll do. Educate the world, educate the YouTube community with all the countries that I know off the top of my head, which isn't many. Okay, and then one last encounter, which I actually think we might have to do a battle for. But this is a battle we want to do anyway. Oh, because this is a guy that will call you with stones, I believe, like water stone. So I don't know if it's this guy or if it's the guy around the corner, but we kind of have to fight this guy anyway, so... Down goes Abra. So there you go, we now hit the level cap with South Africa. So we will switch out here. Into Pidgeotto, I think. Wow, that does some damage. 19. So we are dead to crit here. But also it's quite frail. Oof. Okay, so we took it out at least. That's good. And then a final Abra, which we will change. We'll swap out here. Bit terrifying when you see it use Abra and then Kadabra. You think, oh god, is there an Alakazam coming here? But thankfully, no, just another Abra. So we're switching, yeah. Here we go. So what's the encounter here? This is Route 36, I believe. So, need around female. Nice. Use bite. I hope that doesn't kill. It shouldn't do. There you go, lovely. I'll use Astonish because it's a pretty terrible move. There you go. 2 flinches in a row as well. That's really good. Minimise damage, that's what we like to see. Yeah, so with this one, I think could just name it something like, I don't know, it feels very like, I don't know, like Canada, maybe. Feels like Canadian to me. Canada, there we go. Okay, and then that's the guy there, but we don't need to fight him. And then up here is the Pseudo-Wudo, which we could have held out to get that, but I think the Nidoran is actually going to help us out a lot more than waiting and holding for that encounter. So now we just got to run back down to Goldenrod, and then we can start to think about what we want to do next. The good thing about getting that Ditto earlier is that we can, like, utilize it. Well, it's not really that useful, actually. I'm going to say we could utilize it for, oh, alright. Can't go over that way. Fair enough. Yeah, I was going to say we could use it for, like, eggs in, like, cities that we wouldn't normally hatch, get Pokemon. But there would be species clause in that, so it would be useless. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Right, okay, back into Goldenrod now. And then we need to start thinking about what we want to do with the gym here. So it's a normal type gym, which is normally wouldn't be a problem. Unfortunately, Whitney's mill tank is a disgrace. Not as difficult as it was in Gen 2, but still pretty horrible. So we need to think about what we want to do here in order to counter that. Now, luckily, we did just catch a Nidoran, which should learn double kick. So that'll be useful. So we did go to move, yeah, we do want to continue. So, okay, so what's going to be useless against this gym? So the Miltank has rollout, which means that Pidgeotto will unfortunately be a little bit useless. But the rest of them could actually be quite useful here. I think potentially we take the Drowsy in place of Ekans, because Arbok later on could be quite useful. And then we level up the Drowsy and the Nidoran here. Especially because the Nidoran's got Poison Point as well. So let's do our usual here. Okay, Pound Hypnosis, Disable Confusion. Okay, we'll teach her a Pound of Headbutt. And then we will put him to level 18 for now. Poison Gas, very useful, yeah. We'll get rid of... Oh, this is a really tricky one because Disable will be really useful for Rollout or Milk Drink. Hypnosis, putting it to sleep, could be really useful. And then, you know, Headbutt and Confusion kind of speak for themselves. So actually, I think we won't teach it Poison Gas. Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll level him up. He should now level up to level 16 and then evolve. To need Arena, it's useful. We'll get him to level 18 as well. There you go. So Nidorina at level 19 with double kick will actually be very useful. So yeah, definitely looking forward to utilising that there. There's also the Goldenrod department store here and the fact that we can get a bike. But we will go and get the bike. Yeah, I'll ride a bike for you. There we go. And then we'll actually register it. There you go. Okay, now we're on our bike. Right, let's make our way over to the gym then. There's Whitney. Wish I knew my way around this gym. Jesus. Not there. Up in here. So yeah, we've got to fight her to go left, so that's fine. Okay, it does outspeed me, but that's fine. Like, it's doing decent damage, but not really enough to worry me for now. It does depend on what the next Pokemon is. Okay, another Meowth, that's fine. See how it does here. Okay, we will need to switch. Just hope it doesn't have pursuit. There you go. Switch in Rattata. Yeah, definitely a good move in switching there. Okay, and we'll take the Fang here. There you go, that's that one down. Rather than going all the way back to the Pokemon Center, we'll just heal up with some potions here. Really quite annoying. There's some super potions there that'll do. Yeah. There we go. Right, now which way do I go? Up here? Along, and we've got another fight to do here. I don't actually think we needed to go and beat this person, so that's a little bit irritating. This is level 9 Sentry, and it's a gym trainer. Like, I've realised that's put me on the level cap for him now, but at the same time as well, because I'm guessing, yeah, they go up quite significantly in levels every time. Defense card, that's fine. Crit definitely mad there. Right, okay, last sentry to go. And that's a level 16 one. Okay, so we'll use Wing Attack again. This should be a 2-shot, I suppose. Yeah. Oh. Almost got out of it without taking damage. Definitely supposed to go like I don't know. Oh, there you go, through here. I see. Yeah, okay. Right, now let's switch here into Canada. Okay. We've got to beat both of these anyway, so that's fine. Not really an issue. We'll just double kick our way through this battle. Double kick should take it out. And the last one. I realise this is very repetitive, but if it works, it works, right? And last gym trainer here, we actually ended up having to fight all of them, even though one of them is definitely an optional. In fact, I think 2 of them were probably an optional, having looked at the way that the route goes round. But I ended up fighting them all, that's fine. It's not a problem. Okay, Intimidate's a little bit iffy, but that's fine. slowed me down as well. Lick. And then we'll take him out there. There you go. There we go. We must have been speed tied after the scary face, so. And that actually means that I don't have to waste any other time leveling up there because he actually leveled up to 19. So that's good. Okay, so what we'll do is when we come back, we will be challenging Whitney. So we'll need to heal and level up to everyone to 19. So I think the best thing to do here is get ourselves prepared for that, and then make sure that we try not to lose any Pokemon. Obviously, the objective is to never lose Pokemon, but yeah, we'll do our best to not lose anyone here. And then, yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're better than we were against Bugsy.